So this is our poster, and our topic is gender disparity and graduation rates between Division I basketball players.
I'm Adam Gabby.
I'm Christian Davis.
Drew Gosselin.
I'm Will Walters.
All right. Title IX really set the premises for gender disparity in the collegiate sporting world. It really changed everything. Before Title IX, women's basketball, softball, and soccer were not even in the Olympics. But now, when we look at Title IX and the things it's done, we get huge equality out of it. And a big difference in the graduation rates between males and females is females are actually graduating at higher rates because they tend to put more emphasis in the classroom, and while the men put more emphasis on the court, and the women look to their future more than the men.
So we're going to take a look at some of the facts behind our topic. One of the main numbers we're going to be looking at is graduation success rate, or GSRs we'll be referring to. And we're comparing the ACC's graduation success rate to other conferences in the area. So to start off with, the ACC is actually the top-ranking Division I institution for GRS scores. And for this score, the national average is 82, when the ACC is 88.1. So if we're ignoring the gender disparity right off the bat, the ACC is much higher than the rest. As we go down a little bit, we see that out of the 11 teams in the ACC, all of them scored over 100 in the GSR scores, when the other Power 5 only scored with 9 above that range. So that shows that the ACC is a little bit above the competition in terms of graduation success rate. When we're going down and we start breaking it into gender disparity, the average graduation rate across the nation is 76.5%. That's ignoring genders on that case. But when you start to look at men's versus women's program, especially the difference comes in with the men's programs. Men are graduating at 67.7%, while the women's program is 85.4%. Women's graduation rate in the ACC is 13.8% higher than men's. This is going off the fact that more men in college basketball is looking to make a career out of it and go to the NBA than the females in the ACC. However, another stat is that on a similar note, the University of Central Florida AD came up with statistics that 23 of the 63 reporting colleges whose teams entered the 2011 NCAA Women's Basketball Championship only graduated all their players. 23 out of 63. That is an extremely small percentage of all the teams that were in competition. However, 57 women's teams graduated at least 70% of their players compared to only 32 men that graduated all their players. According to the NCAA website on graduation rates for specific sports in 2015, the average graduation rate among men's basketball players that they see during that was 76.4%, which is pretty low. For the same 2008 season for women, the graduation rate among the ACC schools was up to 90%.
All right, so for the recommendation section, our first recommendation we said was that we expressed to both women and men's basketball players the likelihood of them making it to the pros. And this wouldn't be to discourage them, but rather to just show the likelihood that they make it pro and to put more of their focus on academics rather than the next level of basketball. The second recommendation we think would be nice is bringing guest speakers from past teams who maybe they were a good player on their team, but they didn't quite make it because of injury or something else. And just kind of show that even when you think all odds are in your favor to make it pro, something can happen, and ultimately your academic career is the most important thing. And then finally, as a conference, have the ACC put a lot of commercials in expressing academic successes rather than athletic successes. And the purpose of this is just to put the focus of student-athletes on academics rather than athletics, where it should be.
And we hope we enlightened you on some gender disparity in the NCAA basketball men's and women's divisions, and especially in the ACC. Hopefully the next home game you go to, you might think about some of the statistics, and hopefully we helped you out.